We now welcome Kaylee Ang, one of our members, who will sing the national anthem for us. Will you all please rise?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Kaylee. You may now be seated. I would like to introduce the president of the Socios chapter of the National Honor Society, Tiffany Lynn.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Ashland High School's 2023 National Honor Society Induction. It is truly an honor to be speaking before you as the president of the National Honor Society. Thank you to the friends and family of our inductees, our principal, Ms. St. Kerr, our deans, Ms. Sullivan and Ms. LaChapelle, and our members of the school community and administration for coming out tonight to support us on this special occasion. The NHS is a unique organization here at Ashland High School. It is the only one where students are invited to join based on their academic merit and scholarship. Their grade point averages make them eligible for consideration, and they are ultimately selected based on their strengths in leadership, service, and character. This factor is what distinguishes us from simply an honor roll. We strive to uphold and emulate our 4 pillars of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. As part of our commitment to service, we choose a charity each year to dedicate our time and efforts to fundraise for and support. In the past 8 years, members of the Society have raised almost $53,000 for their various charities. This year, we have chosen to support Why Not Devon, a Framingham-based organization spreading awareness about and helping families fighting DIPG, a rare pediatric brain cancer. Our goal is to raise $3,000 by the end of the year to donate to this foundation to help those families. Additionally, we extend our efforts to make a difference in our community by committing ourselves to frequent community service throughout the year and making monthly donations to the Ashland Food Pantry. Being a member of the National Honor Society means that one has upheld and continues to uphold the pillars of our organization, as well as the core values of our school, and our inductees have clearly shown their strengths in these virtues. NHS membership is a privilege that encourages its members to continue to embody our fundamental pillars. My fellow NHS officers will now further discuss each of our pillars in detail. Our treasurer, Anna Chumakov, now lays the scandal for scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. I thank you all for joining us this evening in the celebration of the academic achievements of this year's new National Honor Society members. As many of you probably know, joining the National Honor Society requires a minimum GPA of 3.5, and I'd like to congratulate the inductees for achieving this through their hard work and dedication to their studies. However, scholarship is not just about achieving a numeric benchmark. Instead, it is about the way a student conducts themselves during their academic journey. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, scholarship is to be created not by compulsion, but by awakening a pure interest in knowledge. True scholarship embodies a lifelong commitment to learning and an ever-growing thirst for knowledge. A true scholar wishes to nourish their mind, cultivate their critical thinking, and be able to apply their knowledge in meaningful ways. It is the lessons learned both inside and outside a classroom setting that can ultimately lead you to take your place in society and make a difference in the world. The different topics you choose to learn will often interconnect, allowing you to meld your knowledge together to think of new ideas or new ways to solve problems. In short, the knowledge and skills you obtain will give you the tools needed to be a responsible and compassionate citizen. Beyond this, a scholar is not content with their own personal advancement. Engaging in collaboration and the exchange of ideas, not merely to showcase their own intelligence, but also to facilitate the understanding of their peers, is the mark of a true scholar. By clearing the way for the expansion of knowledge, both of their own and of their peers, a scholar can reach new academic highs. These highs are not only a measure of what we have already learned, but a promise of what we can achieve. I trust that the Pillar of Scholarship will be a beacon in your path, both in the NHS and in life, for a brighter and more enlightened future. To our inductees, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. Thank you. Now, our Vice President, Elishma Sayeda, lights this candle for leadership.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I would like to share some thoughts on a topic that's fundamental to our organization's values and has a profound impact on our lives: leadership. Leadership is not merely a role or a title. It's a mindset, a commitment, and a call to action. It's the driving force that shapes the character of a school, a community, and the world beyond. As Ralph Waldo Emerson, a prominent 19th century American philosopher and leader, wisely put it, "Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." These words are not just an inspirational quote, but a call to be leaders, to be trailblazers, to carve new avenues for others to follow. At Ashland High School, leadership is not just an abstract concept. It's a tangible force that has a significant impact on our community. Our school community thrives through the dedicated efforts of student leaders who go above and beyond academic pursuits to enact positive change. Leadership can be demonstrated in many different ways, and it means something special and unique to every one of you. Whether you're a scout leader, CIT, board member of a club, or even a student who's brave enough to raise their hand in a class when nobody else does, I assure you that every single one of you is a leader. The impact of this leadership extends far beyond the walls of our school. We're not just leaders, we're the future leaders of our society, and the lessons we learn here today will shape our path in the wider world. As part of the candidate process, eligible students are asked to consider how they've demonstrated leadership. During my application process, this question stumped me. I wasn't sure whether my position as the president of CARES, a club dedicated to making our community a more equitable and welcoming environment, would be leader-like enough because of the small size of this group. However, I soon began reflecting on the positive developments this group has had on our community through both our small group discussions and our school-wide activities. Just this morning, the CARES reading team read diverse picture books to kids at Pittaway, Warren, and Mendez. This helped me realize that a leader is not defined by the number of followers, but by the positive influence they have on those around them. When we lead with integrity, empathy, and a desire to make a difference, we will naturally inspire others to follow in our footsteps. Now, more than ever, the world needs leaders who can tackle the complex challenges of our time. We face issues such as climate change, social injustice, and economic disparities. These are the uncharted territories that require us to be the pioneers who forge ahead and create lasting change. Our education and experiences at Ashland High School are the building blocks that empower us to become these leaders and enact this positive change. So, I challenge you all, not just as fellow students, but as future leaders, to embrace your roles with courage and determination. Lead by example, inspire others, and make a difference in the lives of those around you. Let's continue to push the boundaries, to create new paths, and to leave trails that others will proudly follow. Thank you, and congratulations to our new inductees. Our Secretary, Rachel Zhu, lights the candle for character. here tonight. Tonight I'll be talking about character. Although I'm sure you've heard this word thrown around before, it's more than just a word. Character is one of the fundamental and universal principles that guide our lives. What does this mean? It means doing what's right when facing challenges, standing firm when facing adversity, and extending compassion and respect to others, even in the face of disagreement. It's not about never making mistakes, but rather it's about how we respond in those critical moments. Think of the student that can listen attentively to their peers and treat every voice with respect, even when they might disagree or hold a different view. Imagine the individual who goes the extra mile to support a fellow student struggling with their studies or dealing with a difficult personal situation. At Ashland High School, this can also mean the students who are academically successful in an honest and responsible manner. Despite their academic pressures, they are consciously following the rules and being fair to their teachers and peers. It is these types of people that the members of National Honor Society embody. These are the moments where their character shines through. Character shapes us and is an evolving part of who we are. Our life is made up of special moments in which we can take care of each other. One of these moments for me was helping this little girl calm down because she missed her mom at school. I took her to the library, read her book, and witnessed a beautiful smile on her face. That taught me the immeasurable value of spreading compassion. Out of these types of moments, my passion for helping children bloomed, and it shaped my character and who I am as of today. I know that each inductee here tonight has been shaped by their unique life experiences, values, and beliefs to truly uphold the pillar of character. As members of the NHS, we have chosen to fully embrace and live by these values, to not only embody them within ourselves, but to also go above and beyond in making a difference in our lives and the lives around us. Let us remember that the National Honor Society is not just about our academic excellence and leadership roles, but it is equally about the character we cultivate and the positive influence we bring to our community. Thank you and congratulations, inductees.
Good evening, everyone. Community service is a pivotal value of NHS. Even though community service is no longer a requirement for graduation at our school, each inductee here tonight has taken the initiative themselves to complete a great amount of service. We ask juniors to aspire to have 60 hours of service and seniors 80. It is very difficult as a high school student to balance academics, extracurriculars, and the stress of college planning. However, NHS members have elected to commit a significant amount of their time to community service as well. As author Elizabeth Andrews said, volunteers do not necessarily have the time, they just have the heart. These inductees have recognized that selfless acts of service are not a burden. Rather, they are vital opportunities to support the greater community while also expanding their view of the world. Those who volunteer have the privilege of experiencing firsthand the impact of their service on both themselves and the communities they choose to serve. Whether this service includes sorting food at the food pantry, cleaning up trash around town, or making Valentine's cards for residents at Bethany, NHS members are actively involved in making a positive difference in the community. Community service allows students to become well-rounded individuals, teaching them compassion and gratitude. My personal experience as a volunteer has been both fulfilling and enriching, and I can honestly say that it has changed my perspective of the world in ways I could not have envisioned. I have been working with the Ukrainian team for 3 years now to help better her conversational English speaking skills, which has allowed me to develop a bird's eye view of the crisis. One of the reasons I chose to speak about this particular pillar is because it is the one that I found to be most personally gratifying. When you're able to see the impact of your actions on the lives of others, it creates a sense of purpose and meaning that is not readily experienced through other means. As Margaret Mead famously acknowledged, the only thing that has ever truly changed the world are the actions of committed citizens. I believe that by honoring the pillar of service, NHS students have the capacity to effect meaningful change in both our community and the world at large. Thank you. Our President, Tiffany Lynn, will now explain the significance of lighting these candles.
Every year since 1959, Ashland High School students have been proudly inducted into and upheld the pillars of the Socios chapter of the NHS. Now, 2023 inductees, it is your turn to uphold these values both in school and in life, and to continue the legacy of our predecessors. These candles represent the life and spirit of our core values. They also represent the individual lights within you all. Each one of you truly represents the pillars of the NHS, and each one of you does so in your own special way. Your inner lights brighten up the world around you, and it is your dedication to these tenets that strengthens the foundation and legacy of this society. We are so proud to be welcoming you into the National Honor Society tonight. It is clear that you have reflected your inner lights outwards, spreading positivity and righteousness everywhere you have gone. Now, as the new inductees, I encourage you to use this spirit to continue to help others in your academic careers and beyond, embodying our pillars to be the best version of yourself you can be. We now welcome our inductees who have demonstrated these 4 pillars in the Socios chapter of the National Honor Society, and ask that they please rise and recite the NHS Pledge. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Inductees, please be seated. We will begin with the awarding of certificates and pins, and ask you to sign our membership rulebook as you take your place in the Socios chapter. We now welcome our principal, Ms. St. Kerr, to the podium.
Good evening and welcome. Congratulations to all of you inductees this evening. You should all feel a sense of pride in your accomplishment. Your presence here shows your commitment not only to the values of Ashland High School, but also to the additional pillars that you just heard your officers speak about: scholarship, leadership, character, and service. You met the criteria to be inducted tonight because of your consistent representation of these pillars. You've shown leadership in our school and community through positive contributions in the classroom. You work in clubs and activities you are passionate about, the example you set on a team, and in many other ways. You have shown in different ways how to set a positive example and encourage others to follow suit. Your character has been a model for others and recognized by adults in the school and the greater community as evidenced by your letters of reference. You have completed so many hours of service, which I believe is truly how you learn about the world around you. As you keep giving back as part of NHS, I encourage you to look for service that brings you a sense of fulfillment and joy. NHS membership is a privilege, and it is our expectation that you continue to model leadership, service, character, and achievement here at AHS as well as in the community. But we do not expect NHS members to be perfect, and we ask that you willingly and thoughtfully work to model the pillars every day. And when you make a mistake, because we all do, we ask that you own it and learn from it. That's all we can ask. On behalf of the administration and teachers of Ashland High School and all of Ashland Public Schools, congratulations on this accomplishment. We are all very proud of you. I am very excited to present your certificates and your pins this evening as you are inducted into the Socios chapter of NHS this evening. I invite the deans to join me up on the stage and Ms. Gallant, and we will start the presentation.
As our inductees sign our roll book and receive their certificates and pins, the officers will read information submitted by the inductees about which of the 4 pillars means the most to them. I'd like to ask Laura to lead her row up to be the first to receive the pins.
Elora is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of character. As a girl on the spectrum, she always finds a way to get through even the toughest of times.
That was Elora Cajolet. Heidi Hausman.
Heidi is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of leadership. As a co-teacher of the German Boston Saturday School, she takes pride in introducing the German language to children.
Ellie Lemshaw.
Ellie best embodies the pillar of leadership. By being involved in various clubs, including Student Council and Make-A-Wish, she takes on a leadership role in her school community and is determined to make a difference and help her peers as much as possible.
Ashley Menges.
Ashley is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of character, as she takes pride in her loyalty and commitment to her friends and family.
Kathleen Nunez Rodriguez.
Kathleen is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of character. As a student from Brazil, she is proud to show character in her classes, helping non-English speaking students and serving as a model to other students.
Julia Schreiber.
Julia best embodies the pillar of leadership. As the captain of the girls' varsity soccer and lacrosse teams, the president of Public Speaking Club, and a board member of the Peer Leadership Club, Julia knows the importance of collaboration and takes pride in leading a team to a common goal.
Mia Tell.
Mia is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of service. As the student leader of the food pantry organization, A Simple Gesture, she is determined and passionate about giving back to her community.
Michael Temple.
Michael best embodies the pillar of character. Every day, Michael strives to be friendly, fair, and understanding in any and all situations, including academic classes, captaining the cross-country team, or just in conversation with friends.
And now our juniors, starting with Robert Abramovich.
Robert best embodies the pillar of leadership. As a camp counselor, he embodies responsibility and serves as a role model for campers.
Siri Bachana.
Siri best embodies the pillar of leadership. As a captain of the girls' varsity volleyball team, she finds great joy in making her teammates feel welcomed and motivating them to always do their best.
Archie Bonsall.
Archie is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of service. As an Eagle Scout, she takes pride in her commitment to the community and helping all those around her.
Garv Bhatnagar.
Garv best embodies the pillar of service. He has completed over 80 community service hours, helping special needs students develop fundamental math, English, and science skills.
Erica Brown.
Erica is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of leadership. She enjoys teaching CCD to the kindergartners on Sunday mornings so they can learn about their faith.
Julie Burns.
Julie best embodies the pillar of character. She is always an active participant in the classroom.
Amy Cardozo.
Amy best embodies the pillar of leadership. As president of the class of 2025, she enjoys planning events for her class and having the honor to represent her peers' opinions.
Pavani Chaya.
Pavani best embodies the pillar of leadership. As the person who is always available to take charge whenever needed at the farm she works at, she takes responsibility for the care of 35-plus horses. She takes pride in her work and she always tackles the day with a positive attitude.
Sanvi Chug.
Sanvi is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of service. As president of a local nonprofit organization, she aims to improve the lives of people in need and rally support from her community.
Crystal DeGennaro.
Crystal best embodies the pillar of character. She goes deeper than just being academically successful. She is a self-disciplined, committed, and caring girl who strives for success, for not only herself, but for everyone around her as well.
Julia Diamond.
Julia best embodies the pillar of character. As an integral member of the Ashland High School Theatrical Society, she takes pride in her contributions on and off the stage.
Pooja Amachandran.
Pooja is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of service. As a volunteer at Sri Lakshmi Temple, she always finds a way to reach out and help her community, and has pride in doing so.
Nathan Gerloven was unable to be here tonight due to a prior commitment on a service trip, but we would like to share his information. Okay, maybe not. Nathan will be inducted at our first meeting in November, and his parents will be invited to come. Allison Hickey.
Allison is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of service. She takes pride in helping and serving the community.
Mira Iyer.
Mira is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of scholarship. As a teacher's assistant at the middle school, she takes pride in helping students and grading papers.
Raghav Iyer.
Raghav best embodies the pillar of leadership. As president of the Robotics Club, he has dedicated himself to growing and developing AHS robotics.
Michael Kagan.
Michael is most proud of his commitment to the pillar of service. He gives his time introducing 3D printing and 3D design to younger members of the community at New England SciTech in Natick.
Thomas King.
Thomas is most proud of his commitment to the pillar of leadership. As a leader of his Boy Scout troop, he takes pride in motivating and leading his fellow Scouts.
Sophie Levichevsky.
Sophie best embodies the pillar of character. Her integrity and compassion exemplifies her character and willingness to go the extra mile to assist others. One of her strongest beliefs is that empathy and understanding are critical to being a good leader and a positive member of society.
Bryn Ludka.
Bryn is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of leadership. As a team manager for the girls' varsity soccer team, she enjoys helping out her peers and being present in the team environment.
Andrew McGuire.
Andrew is most proud of his commitment to the pillar of leadership. As a youth basketball coach, he takes pride in guiding the youth to work together and have fun.
Anish Pandey.
Anish is most proud of his commitment to the pillar of leadership. As founder of the Ashland Game Development Summer Program and also the president of Chess Club, Anish works hard in order to strive as a successful leader.
Jared Panicki.
Jared is most proud of his commitment to the pillar of service. He enjoys volunteering for various food pantries.
Liam Paul.
Liam is most proud of his commitment to the pillar of leadership. As a treasurer of the class of 2025, he strives to lead the class to have both an enjoyable and productive high school experience.
Yash Paniker.
Yash is most proud of his commitment to the pillar of leadership. As tennis captain and coach for younger players, he takes pride in his ability to motivate and teach others.
Gabriel Pelletier.
Gabriel is most proud of his commitment to the pillar of character. As a member of the soccer team, he is appreciated by his teammates for the help on and off the field that he gives.
Tyler Pena.
Tyler is most proud of his commitment to the pillar of leadership. As a coach of youth soccer, he takes pride in helping shape the future of Ashland athletics.
Madeline Reynolds.
Madeline is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of service. Through volunteering for community, she takes pride in helping others and serving her community.
Dia Shah.
Dia is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of service. As a volunteer and team leader at the Metro Framingham Hospital and a proud member of a local nonprofit organization, she aspires to better her community in every way she can.
Maggie Smith.
Maggie best embodies the pillar of scholarship. She demonstrates diligence and perseverance across all academic areas and is always determined to do her best.
Likith Soma.
Likith best embodies the pillar of leadership. As a soccer coach, he takes pride in guiding and motivating the future generation of soccer players on and off the field.
Lakshya Srinivasan.
Lakshya best embodies the pillar of service. She enjoys being an assistant teacher for kindergarten and 4th grade students and a mentor for Ashland Middle School and Mendez School students.
Joshua Steinberg.
Joshua best embodies the pillar of leadership. As a coach of both youth soccer and basketball, he gives a great effort in building a relationship in his community.
Vanessa Thompson.
Vanessa is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of character. As a member of the girls' varsity soccer team and a captain of the girls' varsity basketball team, she takes pride in building up others not only on the field, but in the classroom as well.
Ayla Turncliffe.
Ayla is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of character. As an active member of the girls' varsity lacrosse team and a coach of the Ashland Middle School cross-country team, she takes pride in encouraging those around her and providing a positive role model to younger students as well as her peers.
Kristen Verghese.
Kristen is most proud of her commitment to the pillar of leadership. As a captain of the girls' cross-country team and vice president of her class, she strives every day to be a motivating role model to her peers.
Garrett Wolfram.
Garrett is most proud of his commitment to the pillar of scholarship. In his 4 AP classes, he takes pride in his high grades.
I would like to invite the 5 officers to join me here at the podium. In addition to these 45 new members, we would also like to recognize an additional outstanding member of the Ashland High School community. The National Constitution allows us to award honorary membership, and tonight we would like to recognize someone who not only upholds the NHS pillars, but who is a pillar of our community. This person is a constant advocate for students, whether attending sporting events, making connections with businesses in Ashland, connecting with leadership of area schools to stay abreast of the latest educational trends and developments, or simply being a smiling presence in the halls of Ashland High School, encouraging students to get to class on time. In gratitude for her giving her all on a daily basis for the staff and students of Ashland High School, it is fitting that during National Principals Month, we have this opportunity to recognize our leader, Principal Kelly St. Kerr, as an honorary member of the Socios chapter of the National Honor Society. She will later have to sign her own certificate, but we come on up and receive it. Thank you for all you do for us. Congratulations to each of our new inductees. As new members of the National Honor Society, you can be proud of all that you have done to earn this distinctive honor. With membership, there are also new obligations to your chapter, your school, and your community, but also to yourself as you continue working to uphold our standards and achieve your goals. Being inducted into NHS is an honor, and becoming a productive member of our Socios chapter will amplify your accomplishments. Good luck, and again, congratulations. I now ask President Tiffany Lynn back to the podium.
We would like to thank the following for their help in planning and presenting our ceremony this evening. The members of the Board of the National Honor Society, who evaluated many candidate dossiers and made difficult decisions regarding selection. Rachel Hsu for providing our musical accompaniment, and Ms. Namath for assisting her with her preparation. Our student performer of the National Anthem, Kaylee Yang. Mr. Harrington for being willing to share the stage after school while we rehearsed, even while he was rehearsing his own show. To the custodians for helping set up equipment. Our student helpers who set up and handed out programs and will be assisting at a reception that follows the ceremony. My fellow executive board members who worked extremely hard to prepare for tonight's event. And finally, our advisor, Ms. Gallant, for her dedication to upholding the ideals of the National Honor Society and serving as our advisor. Please join me once again in applauding all of our new National Honor Society members. Congratulations and thank you. Please allow all of the members to exit first, and we will see you in the library for a reception in honor of the inductees. You can get to the library through this door here. Just take a right and immediate left, and the library will be on your left-hand side. We have cake. Please take pictures with the cake before we cut it. And we have other refreshments.